All right, everybody, we're live here. My name is Amala Prana Das. My ancestors come from Cuba, a beautiful island in the Caribbean, and their ancestors came from Africa in the northern regions of Ethiopia, Morocco, and up into the Canary Islands. My name, Amala Prana Das, was given to me in an initiation in India. It means to serve the purest and the most ancient. And to me, that just means the source energy, whatever you want to call in your name, and your language, and your heritage. That's beautiful to me, and I honor and respect your path and your walk. And I know that we all are connected in this one life. And so honor and respect thyself, honor and respect the people around, and all abundance will be yours. Ashe. And so can close down the eyes, take a deep breath in, hold, and exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, filling up a little extra, hold, and release. You can keep your eyes closed or you can open them to the reality around you. Or you can keep your eyes closed and open your inner eye to the reality within you and around you. In this meditation, we're going to be talking about who we truly are. And who we truly are is in the depths of our heart. Who we truly are is who we're present with. There's so many living beings around here in this life, in all kinds of species, coexisting, because the life energy flows through them, and we all really need each other more than we recognize. So as a community, and to raise into our higher self, and to call forth into the future, we design the life we want to live. We design a life we're destined to live if we just stay confident with who we really are. So in this meditation is a reminder to self, a reminder to inquire, who is that? Who is it that you really are? And there's so many hints at the answer. It all starts in your breath. How you're breathing is who you are. So as we breathe in, aware of all the energies around us. As we breathe out, sending that breath back into the infinite. As we breathe in, we can ask ourselves, who is it that we want to see in this world? And as we exhale, we send our breath out. Maybe you'll reach that person. Breathe in. How would you want to be treated? How do you want people to show up for you in your life? Exhale. Ashe. Inhale. And a question. Can you become that person that you seek? Can you become who you're looking for? Can you become the love that you so eagerly in your heart crave for? Can you be that for others? And in the stillness of this moment, our breath is natural. Our breath is easy. And I come here to share my opinion is that you can be who you want to be. You can let people tell you who you can be, and you might even arrange your life to please them. But who do you want to be? How do you want to respond to the situation? How do you want to deal with the obstacles of life? How would you want people to treat you? Can you treat others that way? The change that we're looking in for the world is actually within our own self first. And that's the best service you can do to this world, is to really awaken your true self and allow your full personality to blossom. For there you will enjoy everything in life more. You'll have a great awe and reverence for the energy of life and to see how special it really is. Because with more awareness for who you are, the more you'll become aware to who others are. And when you expand your consciousness to see that we're all one, yet we're also different, we're also unique. We all have our own unique skill sets we bring to the table. The things that drive us, our passions, our inner fire that is unique to each and every one individually. Yet there's something common for us, is that we all share this life breath. We all have water within our bodies to even exist. There's so many fundamental principles of all the elements of earth, water, air, fire, and ether that we share in common. So I come here to share with you that you're a powerful energy, and I want to see you succeed in all levels. And thank you so much for joining me in this beautiful little meditation. I'm going to transition smoothly now onto the chart. All right. And I've been looking at this chart here, the euro and Japanese yen. And I'll tell you what I see. We're just going to see what's happening in this chart. On the daily, I can see that we have already been on a slight downtrend, and I'm going to hide all these drawings. And actually at this object tree right here, if you right click object tree, it's down here. Oh, that's interesting. It should be popping up there. No matter. I have these levels drawn down, and I hope that they don't distract you too much. I'm sure they will not. I see that we're on a downtrend because on the daily, a small downtrend where it's been going like this. And we just had a pretty significant bullish move up. Yet it did not pass this level right here. And I would like to see that level broken to look into getting some bigger buys in. This is not a trade that I actually took. I just drew it out yesterday as an idea, but I didn't actually get into it. I want to see what happens at this level right here, this yellow line I just drew. And I'm gonna hide this for now. I'm sure. Let me see. Yeah. I want to go to the weekly, and on this weekly you can see that we have been on an uptrend. This is where I'm gonna remove all drawings and start fresh. It feels clean, it feels good. And I'm gonna change the body colors because I had it at white and red for a little bit, and I want to try something else. So I'm gonna try purple here. Yeah. And this alert I had drawn a while back. I think I already triggered it. Anyways, I'm gonna remove that alert for now. So you just get it all clean. There we go. So why it's been an uptrend in my thought is because you have the lowest point right here. And if you connect it like this, you can see that here you have these bullish engulfing candles going upward. The bearish candles put some strength down, but it could not break this previous low, and it created a higher low. Another bullish move. So that was the bearish move. Now the bullish move, the price action went upwards. Massive candle here on the weekly. And over here, as you see the 2 wicks, it shows that the price has reached its limit at that point. I have my tools right here, and these are all the line tools. I'm gonna use an array because I want to just put it from there. I'm gonna change the color to a white. I'm feeling this white color coming through. And so when the price hit this level, it actually went back down and it hit this line. And here you saw some wicks. When it went down, it did not engulf this move. So you can see from here is that it went up, made a new high, and made a higher high. It broke this high, made a higher low, and then a higher high again as it engulfed this move right here. Showed some rejections, went back down, touched this line here, this trend line, and you had this move here. Now this last place where we saw a lot of wick action, right here, was broken, and it came back down, touched this line, still higher low, and now we see that right here, excuse me, it broke that level again. And immediately I see, okay, well, this was the previous high right there. And right now, I had seen this move on a lower time frame, probably not that low. And maybe it was on the daily. Where I was watching this candle going up, and I think that on the daily, it wouldn't be unlikely to have a move in the upward direction. I think that we're still in the uptrend on the weekly. So even though we've been on this downtrend here, we actually came to the end of this wedge. Well, I guess you could call it a wedge. It's broken above this level where it has shown resistance in the past. And what I would want to see, and right here, of course, it broke that level once, came back down here, and now it's going up again. I would say, and I'm not gonna, actually did draw this out yesterday, where I had entered around here, and I was aiming up, I think I was aiming up higher, but now that I see it in this perspective, I would say that I can do something like super tight, like underneath this level, or like these bodies would probably be safer, even down to these wicks, and get a 1.5 risk to reward just about. That is more of the direction I feel like this trade is going. Something significant though is that when I see it pass this little level right here, when I see it past that, I'm gonna know that I feel like it'll definitely I I'll I like to err on the side of not saying definitely, because nothing's definite in this market. Anything can happen at any time, and our trade can always become invalidated. And we have to accept that as traders, as part of the mindset, is that we can't get hung up on getting stopped out of a trade. We just try again. And as long as we stick to our risk to reward ratio, and we don't risk more than, I would say, 1, 2, 3, and max 5% of our account in any given time, we're gonna see some consistency. The trick is to stay consistent with it. That's the trick. So it depends. If you have a tighter stop loss, you have more chance of it getting stopped out. However, you're able to increase your risk to reward. So your move can be a slightly higher pip if your risk is, let's say, $20. Let's say I'm gonna do it at 1.5. Your risk is $20. Then your reward is gonna be $20 plus half of 20, which is 10. So if it was a 1-to-1 risk to reward, that means it's equal. Your gain will be $20, your loss will be $20, if that makes sense. It took me a while to understand risk to reward, even though it's a very simple thing, but sometimes the decimal, like, I don't know why it took a little minute. It took a minute, but when I see it as like 1-to-1, it's easier to assess, okay, what's my risk gonna be? And if my count is, let's say, I'm gonna get my calculator out here. If my count is, I guess I need a calculator. If my account is $1,000, I'm just keep it at 1,000. My account is $1,000. 10% of my account is gonna be $100, and then 5% of my account is gonna be 50. So on a $1,000 account, you want to make sure you have your lot size correct, so that you're not getting stopped out at anything more than $50. And the reason that is because it's gonna be very easy to liquidate the account if you put too big of a stop, or too big of a lot size. So there's a calculator, and I can show over that later on, is to calculate your risk to reward and what you're going to be actually. So you have to measure from here to here. So I'm going to put it back at where I would ideally want it. So you would measure from here to here and get your amount in the lot size, and in your lots. Let's say you have a 0.1 or point. I think in this one you probably have like a 0.01. I'm not sure. I'll have to calculate that actually and see. I'll do that in a few minutes. But it'll tell you, and that's a good thing as a trader, to be calculated, because it's easy to feel it and get all spiritual with it and intuitively think that we can control something that's not controllable. So there's some energies in life. It's just like the waves. When you're surfing, you gotta go with the surf and the waves. You can't control the waves. You're not gonna fight the waves. The waves are too powerful. And so it's thinking in the market too. And we're looking for opportunities. And if we get stopped out, don't get hung up about it. Try again because you'll make a successful trade as you're following the trend, as long as you have some good reasons to enter the trade. You can see here we've been on an uptrend. So more likely we're not gonna sell here and think that it's gonna continue this downtrend. We're thinking now, okay, well, it's been on an uptrend, so we're looking for more of a buy, and we're gonna be patient. We're not gonna try to go against the flow. Yeah. So that's a thought, and I'm using very basic market structures in my videos because I want to make it really beginner friendly. And the reason is, once you get the fundamentals down, you'll be able to learn more advanced techniques. Like Bollinger Bands and all the works. So that's kind of what I see here on Euro to Japanese yen. I'll go on some lower time frames just to see what's happening. I see we are approaching that level that I want to see it break. And see if you're making a trade on a lower time frame, and let's say it broke this level and it retested here. And I like this little thing here, this tool. Let's see if I can find it. Path. It's kind of cool because it would be like, all right, I want to see price go up here. Let's say it goes up here. Retests right here, and that's my entry point. And then I can aim for the price to hit this level. And oh, did I just undo it? Wait. Oh, okay. I like that path. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, there, double click it. That's how you end it, right? So that's kind of cool feature to draw out your path and think of what the price can possibly do. And it gives you more of a calm of mind to get your path set out. It's like following the map. All right. Like let's say I've been watching a lot of and Naruto with my lady. We actually going through all the seasons. It's just something I wanted to do, and I'm actually really liking. It's a well made show. And so what I was gonna say is like it's like you're out here, you're in this point. You're gonna jump to this tree, and before you cast the special move, you're gonna wait till it gets back onto this level and then jump. I feel like it's like a little ninja jumping around, so that's why I brought it up. But yeah, so it's easier to follow your map and stay on the mission, make it a mission, like price action. So you wanna wait for a breakout, get a retest, and then keep going up. So if you're waiting for a retest there in that line, let's say, or if you got back on this retest, this is kind of a retest of here. But we're talking about this potential. I'll get my long position and I enter here. I can put my take profit to the line or just below it. And suddenly I get a bigger risk to reward ratio. However, I do want to see that level hold before I put my stop loss there. Otherwise you can put it underneath like this significant body right here. And since you got a strong wick right there, that's an idea, and that's a 2.6 risk to reward ratio. So that's just an idea of entry points. You can enter on these bigger levels, or you can look at what's going on. And I think the reason I put this line was based more on the higher time frame, on the weekly or the daily. And I wanted to see it, as we seen earlier, I want to see it pass this level to know that it's going to keep going up, because it could reject and go sideways for a while. So it'll be cool to see it break that, because on a daily, even though on a weekly or on a uptrend, on a daily, we have been on a small downtrend. Why? Because of this. However, I've seen we've kind of broken that with this candle, and I'm thinking it's gonna more likely retest here on the daily. So I'll look for more buys over here. But if the price just starts going up and it's not gonna retest here, I can get in a little bit higher and use this level as a safe place. I would feel safer right in this line here too. So some examples I've shown in the past is you can right click, add an alert, and I think this is only available once if you don't have the full version, but I have the full version. So I'm gonna put I think it's gonna let me see. I'm gonna put daily. I think it would be good to name the alert based on the levels you're looking at, because you might open it up on the 1 hour and be like, what's going on? It doesn't make sense. So I'll put daily, and I'm gonna also put a notification, this arrow, and I'll put daily as well, daily up, so I know. And that's kind of how I would that's how I plan out trades. I want to work on levels at a time, and keep it real simple for myself. And then as you get more expert, you can see things that a beginner doesn't see. However, when the foundation of a building is set strong, the rest of the building is able to stay strong as well. You need a strong foundation, and so we're gonna focus on this foundation. One more chart I would like to look at is USD JPY. So on the weekly, we've had a really big downward movement to this level, and we actually had a bounce here. So this is the breakout. It's kind of like a little mini breakout, but the bigger kind of movement happened here, and now we're on this white level, which this white level I drew out represents this previous level in 2002, 2001, which in 1998, so that's the other white level is 1998. We had this high up here, and then the last high from there was this level. Now we actually broke that level, and that's why I saw it as a significant thing. And I also saw that we actually broke this level too. Although we didn't hold that level, we actually did not at all. We had a strong bearish move here, and another strong bearish move, but it seems like this level held for the most part. And so if I go to the daily, what I see is that we're approaching this purple line, which was another area of support and resistance. And what I would look for is if I go on the weekly, we're still on uptrend, because we have not passed this level, but we touched it. We actually touched it. I'm gonna put a trend line at the bottom of the bodies, and that's a thick line. Let me put it thinner, yeah. And I like that I used purple lines on this one a while back. Oh, excuse me, with my scrolling here. All right. So yeah, we're in this area. Where I'm sure here had a lot of sideways action. We bounced off that area, and we're in this area, which is also kind of a It's already approaching this level, so it's not like you would get into a trade at the moment. Although this move is going up, we want to see the price engulf this candle, break this candle. So what I would like to see, and I'll draw my path, is I'd like to see the price go up to this level. And I think it would probably have some kind of bounce to it. And then if it's gonna keep going back up, it's gonna touch that level next. And so if I was looking for a trade, since we're still been on an uptrend, we haven't really broken the uptrend, although we had a strong bearish move. It looks like it kind of stopped at this area. And I want to see if it can break this level. And if it starts showing rejection in this level, it's probably going to keep going back down. And if it breaks this area, I could see it coming back down to this purple line. I can see it coming back to this one of these areas. So I'm not seeing an immediate trade on the weekly, on the daily. I do see that bounce. Yet I see some rejection happening there. This engulf that rejection. And right now we're waiting for it to engulf this candle and move up to this level. I'm go to 1 hour. On the 1 hour, yeah, on the 1 hour, it's still been on this kind of downtrend. Something like that. And so want to see a breakout of that area. I used that top to this structure just because of how it aligned. And it was so significant when it dropped right here. So I chose that area instead of going over these candles. Which I'm sure if you drew another trend line from here, you can, or maybe from this. Yeah, I think this is like another level of the structure. It broke that structure and it created a new structure right here, which is still on this downtrend. Although it broke, you see kind of like a little channel here, little channel structure. I wonder if I can draw me in a little tangent here because I want to parallel channels. Yeah, I want to see. Oh, what the? Okay, I'm not doing that right. Okay, I got it. That's it, right? Yeah, parallel channel. I'm gonna go from here to here. That's kind of why I see it as a little bit of a channel because yeah, because you can see a little bouncing action here. So yeah, we're in this channel. I want to see it break the channel and I want to see it break this level right up here and do what this path has done. Maybe it'll retest sooner. But right now I don't see anything immediately. Nothing's pressing me to make a trade on this. Nor the Euro JPY. Although yesterday I caught a good little trade in there. I didn't get in on it on my app, so but it's good. It's encouraging to see. Okay, like you can sometimes catch little moves here and there. The last one, I think the only other chart I look on Forex. I try to stick to 3. This one is British pound, US dollar. And on the 1 hour, we've been on an uptrend. I drew some levels out earlier. And so I can see that we have hit that level. It's bouncing back down. We're kind of in the no man's zone. Is that it? No man's zone? That's where we're at. By the way, I found that if you double click this area, it turns the auto feature on for you, which automatically adjusts so much easier. Okay, weekly. Let's see, on the weekly, it's been on a downtrend. Yeah, that's right, because um, the dollar, the pound went almost to the same price as the dollar down here. And I can say, was that a wedge? Something like that. Just yeah, so I want to see. I have all these little levels drawn. I'm gonna just clear it for now because we're looking at a whole new chart of drawings. I can undo that, right? Yeah. I just want to look for a second. Double tap here to make your life easier. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so I haven't seen this downtrend broken. I see this area was significant. No. And this area. Oh, I'm done with areas. Okay. And we have this low right here. It's a top and bottom I see in this structure. And I also see this middle area here where you had some rejection on the wicks. Kind of like right here, I'm gonna do it. This middle area that we're approaching. And yeah, right now we have been going up. We had a bounce right here. And we're approaching this. I want to see it break this. And I definitely want to see it break this because when it breaks that, I would look for buys on a long term. So I think if it was going up, we would probably see some sideways action right here. It kind of looks like a sideways action area. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm just gonna put straight because I want to deal with lining it like perfect. Yeah, leave it there. But yeah, I want to see it approach this level and break it. And for the meantime, still on a downtrend. Let's look at a daily. So on the daily, there's this level right here. And yeah, we did go above it. So I want to see it hit up here. I wonder, like, if you're thinking of a scalp, uh, or high frequency trade, you can just do a quick one like that, right? Yeah, if it's gonna keep going up. I haven't done high frequency trading in a while. I would like to get back into some. But right here, I wouldn't get into that trade because I want to see. It did break above, but it's showing these kind of like dojis on the top, which sign of a reversal. That's on the date, and let's see on the 4 hour. Okay, so I mean, it had a breakout. And then here's kind of, but it doesn't look. I don't know if it's holding. Here's some wick action. That's a good sign. So maybe we did like a scalp or a day trade. To that line and then put this under the body there. It's an idea. I don't want to take the trade because like the weekly, it could bounce there, but we did actually break this level. But We haven't broken this level, so it's still downtrend. I'm starting to feel like really happy with doing this work. Uh, I've been always happy with doing this work, but I'm just feeling so many things come together. So it's amazing. I feel like a better trader when I do this. So I appreciate everyone who tunes in, holding this space for me to better and to also offer this service to y'all to help you process things I've processed. And um so yeah, I mean it kind of looks like on this sharp downtrend that it broke that sharp downtrend and it's been going up. And I really feel like on a longer term, I would really like the way this trade looks if I got in right here. If I rode up to this level and I had my stop loss like right here, that would be super cool. That would be a real nice trade on a weekly, and it's more of a longer term thing, but you can get so many good trades on the 1 hours and stuff from that. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's looking kind of cool. I'll keep an eye on it. I'll keep an eye on it, but I don't want to enter yet. Oh, wait. Oh, that I was thinking that was the bigger one I just drew out. The bigger one I just drew out is over here. I was just like, wait, is it happening already? No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I want to see. Like, I would want to see an entry on the 1 hour here if I was looking for an entry. So I'll keep an eye on it. I can add an alert. I'm not even gonna name it. I'm gonna name it. Just want to see what happens there. All right. I'm feeling pretty fulfilled in this expression. Uh, this is how I flow through the charts. Put a little good music on, and really take my time. Take my time to see all the possibilities. And if it's not looking so hot, don't try to force it. And I know sometimes you go on the 1 minute and you see all this volatility and you're just like, oh, I want to get in. Um, but be patient with it. You can trade on the 1 minute if you want to, but use the levels, follow the levels, follow your risk to reward, don't risk more. You want, but I highly recommend, like, you're gonna go low time frames. Just try 15, 1 hour, and 4 hour for a while. And check out the daily and the weekly. It really does matter to see what the overall structure is doing. Because when you zoom out and you see it's on a downtrend, although you're looking for buys, you want to have really good confirmation that there's a reversal in the market. There's one little sign of reversal right here. And with this, like getting in down here would have been great if you caught the signs. But we're gonna look for better entries when they come up to these levels and make a retest. And yeah, that's all I have to share. Sending all of you love and peace on this beautiful Monday. Aloha.